Hey, Scorpios 100 and welcome back to my FIFA 14 secondary career mode with Barcelona. Where last time I left off, I was getting a lot of offside decisions against me. Ugh. BS, man. It's BS. First game of today is against Malaga. I'm really tired. I was shouting at the TV almost for the past couple hours. And if you don't know why I didn't, obviously you don't watch the BPL. I was shouting at the TV because Liverpool were playing Sunderland. They won 3-1, 2 goals for Luis Suarez in his first Premier League match since towards the back end of last season when he got suspended for buying Blansan Ivanovic. Sturridge got the other goal, of course. I mean, who else is going to get it? Overall, pretty good, comfortable win. Liverpool sure really had more, but their defense was all over the place today. Daniel Agger was only on the bench, and there was still no return for Glenn Johnson. I'm pretty much praying that they'll both be playing when we play Crystal Palace next weekend, because our defense is in need of heroes. And obviously, when Glenn Johnson and Daniel Agger were in the defense, we were fucking winning. As soon as they go out, we lose to fucking Southampton. Then we get knocked out of the Carling Cup. Coincidence? No. As soon as Agger and Johnson are fully back and fully fit, our defense won't be as shit as it's been for the past couple of games. And it was shit again today. You know, I know Liverpool are second, and I shouldn't really be complaining about that. And I'm not, to be honest with you guys, but the defending, it needs to improve. I mean, the defending needs to improve. And I believe Glenn Johnson and Daniel Agger's returns will bring that. At least get back to having 4 fucking defenders and not 4 fucking centre backs like they had against Southampton. Yeah, that was a freaking good idea. Fail. You know, it's very early, but if you had said to a Liverpool fan that at any point we'd be up second and Man United are down in fucking 12th, there's 10 places between Man United and Liverpool are the higher team, and United beat us in the Capital One Cup. Yeah. You know, I gotta say, I was upset that Liverpool lost, of course, because I'm a Liverpool fan. But as long as Liverpool continue playing semi-decent in the Premier League, then it won't really be that big of a loss because, Liverpool's main objective this season is getting top four. I really wouldn't care if they don't win a trophy. I'm not looking for a trophy. We can focus on a trophy when we're back in fucking Europe. We want to be back in Europe. Top four will get us there. So Liverpool should really focus on the Premier League. And I think Brendan Rodgers kind of believes that as well, but I'm sure he would love to get a trophy as a Liverpool manager. I can only imagine he would like to get a trophy, to I'm getting tongue-tied. Commemorate. I think. Oh my. Commemorate. Yes, there we go. His time at Liverpool. Commemorate. Fucking hell, man. I struggle to say a fucking word. Jesus. Lol, I hit the ref. I wish I could have hit today's ref. Freaking Howard Webb didn't know a decision. Wouldn't know a decision if it hit him in the face. He made a lot of bad decisions today, Howard Webb. And I think any Sunderland fans who are watching this video will agree with that as well. Daniel Sturridge's goal was pretty controversial. Everyone's saying it went in off his hand. It didn't go in off his hand, it went in off his shoulder. So it was shoulder ball. The first shoulder goal. A goal with your shoulder. Daniel Sturridge will be going down in history as the first man ever to score a goal with his shoulder. And if they did disallow the Daniel Sturridge goal, Liverpool would still have won 2-1. So it's not like for some reason, even though the Sunderland, they were all saying it was handball, none of the Sunderland players appealed. None of them made sure, hey ref, the ball went in off his hand, do something, and don't allow the goal. None of them did that. They just stood there and let Sturridge go off and celebrate. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Went in off his hand. Go off and celebrate, boy. You scored. Good for you. If that was their mindset, then they deserve to lose. I do feel really bad for Sunderland because they're bottom of the table and they really shouldn't be. But it is too early to tell who's going to finish where. I mean, just because Man United are 12th at the moment doesn't mean they're going to finish 12th. If they did finish 12th, I'd be very happy and I'd laugh at every one of my friends who supports United. Just for the laugh, it would be absolutely hilarious. Just because Arsenal are top now doesn't mean they're going to finish top. There's a long way to go. I mean, when we get to the halfway point, we'll know a lot more about who's doing well, who's not doing well. Man United had a bad start. Any United fan should be able to admit that. Arsenal had a very good start, and I'm sure any Arsenal fan would be very happy to tell you how good a start they had, but that could all change. I mean, Arsenal could go on a huge run of losses, as in United could string together a load of wins, and before you know it, it'll probably be back on top again. It's not like United want to be 12th. I seriously doubt they do. Everyone else wants them to be 12th, but Man United don't want to be 12th, and their fans, I'm sure, don't want them to be there either. I have a lot of friends who support Man United, and I know personally that they absolutely hate the fact that United are so far down the table. But it's kind of weird to see United so far down. Normally, the lowest they would be is when the season starts off and everyone's on 0 points, and United starts in about 11th? Isn't it 11th they normally start randomly? Wait, is it 11th? Hang on. Somewhere around there, wasn't it? Isn't it? I guess it depends on who comes up from the championship from the previous season. Normally, the starting position would be the lowest you expect your team to finish. I mean, everyone expects their team to do well. No one expects their team to be in a position like in the relegation position, and it's tough for teams to do that. I understand. If I had to, I have a few friends who don't support football a lot, but they like to talk with me about football, even though they don't watch it themselves. They do like to talk about it, and there's one guy who is watching football for the very first time. And he said to me, just the other day, I've heard so much about Manchester United, and they're fucking 12th. Well, they're not so good. I turned to him and said, wait and see. Because Man United, they have a habit of coming back from holes. I mean, United have never been ones to give up, have they? I mean, a few years ago, Liverpool, we had United down and out, and they freaking came back and won the league. Snatch it right from us, the assholes. I mean, every team at one point or another has had United down and out, or so they thought. Arsenal had United down and out, or so they thought. Chelsea had them down and out, or so they thought. Heck, for a while, even though City did go on to win the title, they thought they had United down and out before they really did. It was only when City beat United 6-1, that's when they really had United down and out. That was when United were out of the race. Even though the race went to end day, it would have taken a miracle for Manchester United not. I mean, it would have taken a miracle for United to win the title. But, and in the end, it did go to Man City. And I think, after after the 6-1, not a lot of people are were really surprised that Man City won the league that year on goal difference. I mean, it's not like Manchester City will never get another chance. I mean, now that they've won the league, they'll always be amongst the top teams. And the guy I was just telling you guy is about the fellow who is watching football for the very first time this season. He said to me that he was most impressed by he Tottenham. I said, yeah, they're an absolutely brilliant team. I said before myself that Tottenham will eventually win the Premier League. I mean, it's not out of their grasp. I mean, they could easily do it even without their big loss in the form of one Mr. Gareth Bale. Even though they lost him to Real Madrid, they brought in a lot of great players. And Tottenham's a very solid team who could easily win the Premier League. I mean, they could surprise us all, and Tottenham could win the league this season if you count them out. You never know in football. You never know. But so I said to him, yeah, you should be impressed by Tottenham, and what they've shown so far is only the beginning. It's only the beginning because they will continue to improve. I mean, they bought a lot of great young players in Christian Eriksen, Eric Lamela. They brought a young defender whose name I can't pronounce. They bought a lot of great players and spent a lot of money. Normally, Daniel Levy, who was the Tottenham Hotspur's chairman, he's not one to normally dip into the old bank account. Spurs really didn't spend. They've never really spent anywhere near the amount they spent in the summer window. I mean, if you ask Spurs fans before the window, would you spend as much money as they did? I bet Spurs fan would have said yes. You would have probably got a few saying, I hope so. But none would have said, hell yeah. Sure, why not? None would have been able to see that coming. None would have been able to predict how Daniel Levy would go out and spend so much money. And he did it on great players. He also bought Soldado. Oh, I mean, Lamela. We all know Lamela from FIFA 13. Christian Eriksen. He was Premier League bound for the last several years. It's just been a waiting game for Eriksen, and finally during the summer the waiting game came to an end. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't come to Liverpool, but it'll be interesting to watch him in the Premier League. Get a better view of him. I used him a lot over the past couple of FIFAs. I'm not using him this year, which is surprising. But I said I didn't want to use him because he went to Spurs, and from what I can tell, it seemed like Liverpool were interested, but they never really made a bid or something along those lines. I think did they make? No, I think Ericsson himself said that Liverpool didn't make a bid. I don't think Ajax said anything about Liverpool making a bid. The Ajax manager actually he knew Ericsson was gonna leave. He just didn't know where Ericsson was gonna go. He even said himself he knows Ericsson will be gone, but he doesn't know where Ericsson's gonna go. He said that in an interview. When asked before Ericsson made the move to Spurs, the what was I saying? I spaced out because of Atletico Madrid scoring that fucking free kick. Oh yeah, I was saying that he was talking to the Dutch, Dutch reporters, and he said to him that he didn't know where Ericsson was going. He just knew he was gonna be leaving. I'll credit to Ericsson. He did play for Ajax up until the move actually happened. I mean, you know, he didn't sit on the sidelines. He helped Ajax to the best of his abilities, and the man's got abilities. Messi done got himself. What the hell? Well, Messi's the right size to be side, but he's the wrong. He's the wrong. He's the wrong. It's the wrong. No, not race. He's from the wrong country. He's from, is it Korea? Yeah, it's Korea he's from, isn't it? And, Messi's from Argentina. Two completely different parts of the world, I imagine. Although I've never been to either of those countries. Although I would love to visit. I would love to see Argentina. I hear it's beautiful. Although, no offense to Korea, but I will not be in a hurry to go there. Not when you're threatening to blow up the fucking planet. That will not be happening. not anytime soon, anyway. When you stop threatening to blow up the planet, then we'll talk. Anyway, it's not about countries. I completely got off topic there. Anyone who picks a winner of the Premier League now is an absolute moron. I mean, it's alright to say, "Oh, my team's gonna win." They're the best. Obviously, you're gonna pick your own team. Un- until Christmas, whoever is top of Christmas, they will be the team to beat for the league title. Whoever's top of Christmas. So, whoever is top of Christmas, by the time the new year rolls around, whoever's top then, that'll be the team to beat. That's the way it goes. Some people may agree with that. Some people may not agree with that. If you think there's another way to... If the Premier League stopped now, Arsenal would win because they're top. The top four at the moment is Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Chelsea in that order. Do you know who's fifth? Southampton. And I think it's Man City sixth? Or... Wait, is that wrong? Who's above who? Man City? No, they can't be. No, I think that's right. I'm only paying attention to Liverpool. Also, if I get league positions wrong, I apologize. I'm only interested in the team currently in the number 2 position, in second spot, Liverpool. That's the only team I care about. The top 6 is pretty much the normal teams you expect, except for Southampton. The only team out of the equation of the team there, Southampton are there instead of is Man United. I mean, just because they've had a bad start doesn't mean Man United are out of the league, of the race for the title. Not a chance. It's way, way, way too early to say that. If Man United are still 12th by Christmas, not only should every other fan thank God for the miracle that occurrence, but if Man United are even if they're in the bottom half by around Christmas time, Moyes will be gone. There's no way he will survive if they are that low. But they won't be. You know, I'd be very surprised if Man United are not in the top 4 by Christmas. I will be very, very, very surprised. So yeah. Like I said, it's alright to pick your team to win the league. Go ahead and do that. But we won't know anything about who will really win the league until around Christmas. And who knows? Maybe some people's... I mean... If you put 20 people in a room and they all support it, at least... Each one of them supported a different Premier League team, at least one of them's going to be right. Someone has to win the Premier League. Question is, who will it be? As a Liverpool fan, I'm going to have to say Liverpool, but will not definitively we won't know for sure until around Christmas time. So the fact that Arsenal on top right now means absolutely nothing. It means they're top right now. I mean, that could all change in the next set games. That could change. The fact that Man United are 12th doesn't mean anything. They could bounce up the table with 3 points in their next game against Sunderland next week. No places mean anything. You look at the table. Well, you look at where your team is. And you think, wow, that's a bad start, or that's a good start. That doesn't mean a damn thing. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It's where your team finishes at the end of the season that matters. Like, comment, and subscribe.